welcome back to another episode of Career Bible. So last week we opened another chapter on employable skills. Today we're going to ask ourselves, what are the employable skills? I'll name them with you. 1. Communication. 2. Teamwork. 3. Planning and organizing. 4. Technology. 5. Learning. 6. Problem solving. 7. Initiative and enterprising. 8. Self-management. But Eagle Knowledge Institute, we call it leadership. 9. Intelligence. 10. Execution skills. So these are the skills that you would need at the workplace to make you relevant for a very long period of time. So when you develop these skills very well, then you'll be building your employee attitudes. It's not only about knowledge, it's about attitude. It's about values. You need to show wisdom. I mean, the meaning that you give to the knowledge that you have and the understanding that you have to execute what you have been tasked to do. So point 1, communication. You see, 80% of conflicts at the workplace are communication related, if not 100%. So what is communication? Communication is the transfer of meaning from a sender to a receiver to obtain feedback. But the biggest problem is where people think they have sent information and they think that once it is being sent, then that action will be carried. There is always a challenge, and the challenge has always got to do with the feedback. Feedback will always confirm whether there are interference in the communication process or there are not. So in my book, Your Journey to the Top, I define communication as being understood. I once understudied one Mr. Bemboate. I call him Bibi. And he said, Richard, if I understand you and you understand me, there will never be any conflict in the way we relate when it comes to work. Ben then sold this definition to me, that communications is simply being understood. You see, in communication, you communicate so that a certain information goes through a channel for processing. You need to learn to have control of whatever you intend to say or whatever you say at the workplace. How do you have control? You stop, you think, and then you start. Communication carries an action of expression. The transference of meaning should not be the transference of information. You just don't talk, you communicate an intention. Every intention has an expression. And so it comes to information management. How much of the information do you want to go out? All of these are skills within communication. And so when we talk about employable skills, communication is very crucial to the way we handle information as well. So next week, we'll be looking at how to encode and how what you encode would be decoded so that anything that you say will be relevant to whatever you want to express. Until then, see you again. Bye-bye.